bid director for clarifying that some of these were not included, like seasonal enclosures were not included in the reimbursement because they're temporary. Benches were not, the materials for the benches were not included because we don't fund the furniture. I was left with just three that I wanted a little more clarification on. One was the HVAC screening on the roof. I don't know where that's placed, but we typically don't reimburse for any roof work, whether it's screening or not. There was a question on decking. It was confirmed that that was not included. There's reimbursement for gutters. I've never seen that before, so I just wanted clarification that that's an eligible use if they're on the roof line. And then there was a general contractor fee of $11,000 that was not included in the bids that we approved. And so, for the initial improvement, but yet we were reimbursing. And I just want to verify that the program allowed for these costs. I don't think it does, but it's to get verification that we can reimburse for those certain items.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion as stated, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passes 6-1. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next item. Consideration of LA Finance Plan. Trustee Maher.
All right, this was not in committee this evening, so we all got the memo dated February 6, 2017 from Mr. Van Wilson again. So I think I'll just turn it over to Mark here and he can brief us on the alley, first kind of options we have, alley reconstruction.
I'd be happy to. Hopefully everybody's had an opportunity to at least read this on a casual basis, so I'm not going to read through the full text of the memo. At the end of the day, we've got our alley costs on the bottom of page 1 based on the engineering estimates that the board had previously authorized. From the original bond proceeds that were dedicated from the onset to alleys, there's going to be approximately $205,000 available. And those need to be applied towards what is labeled in the little table on the bottom of page 1 as total alley costs. Again, there's a lot of discussion about various ways that alleys can be funded and different methods we can do. So I reviewed those funding options again, trying to provide some current context again for those items. The one thing that came out as the process for the 2016 construction projects proceeded was that it became apparent that we will have somewhere in the neighborhood of $200,000 of residual bond proceeds that were previously borrowed for the roads portion, road and street reconstruction portion in the 2016 K bonds. And those are certainly eligible to be applied to alley reconstruction as residual proceeds. It's consistent with the purpose that they were bonded for. So that's noted in the center of page 2 under capital reserves. Capital reserves themselves are relatively low as far as undesignated. We do have around $200,000 of designated reserves that is right up the alley, if you will, for used to be used for alley reconstruction. We also introduced, again, within the context of the broader long-range financial plan and the village's sensitivity to managing their debt capacity and debt service costs, that the board can certainly take a look with that in mind, it's deferring some other capital needs as we prepare to move ahead into the next cycle of long-range plan. On top of page 3 then, again, again, for your information, a summary of the projects that are scheduled to be completed in the next 4 years. Just more information will give the board, again, a refreshed scope of what's coming and how the alleys may or may not fit into those broader priorities of the village. At the end of the day, staff does provide a recommendation to use the remaining money from 2016 bonding for alley reconstruction, utilize up to $200,000 of 2016 road reserves for alley construction, and should the board approve additional construction projects over that those funds be obtained through tacking those on to the municipal notes that the village will be presented with later this year to fund the replacement of our public works refuse equipment. We also have a little good news, and that is the storm sewer projects also had some reserve funding from the 2016 B bonds related to the 2016 projects. I'm on near the bottom of page 3. I say 117.5 because that's the sewer component costs of all alleys. I think I'm going to be within $5,000 of that one way or another, but that's certainly within the capability that the storm sewer, should that exceed, if all projects were contemplated, were engaged, that we could deal with that over or under once we get the final construction costs without contemplating external funding for those storm sewer component costs. So staff's request to the board tonight is to make a recommendation on what alley segments to proceed with and affirm how those costs will be funded.
That's good news. I mean, that's great news. I think it definitely is within the realm of what we can do. So to get the thing going, I'll make a motion to move to approve the reconstruction of alley segments A, B, C, and D to be funded through the use of residual 2016A bond proceeds for alleys and street improvements, with any remaining costs to be funded through the issuance of municipal notes. Any related storm sewer improvements will be funded through the use of residual 2016B bond proceeds.
Second.
Discussion?
I would appreciate it, maybe I can amend the motion, please discuss the different financing components separately. I'd like to talk about, I'm still in favor of using general fund reserves. I just want to point out with general fund reserves, I'm pretty sure at the end of 2017, the village will end up with a surplus. So not only do we have over $1 million now, at the end of 2017, we're going to be depositing even more into that surplus. And I understand that Mark has a plan for debt service, but I think we need to realize that that pile continues to grow and will grow every year. And to pay cash for something and avoid having to bond for it and avoiding all the interest costs on it, to me makes much more sense. I would also, looking at the projects that Mark thoughtfully included in the long-range plan, park improvements of $250,000. We didn't really hear anything last year from the Parks Commission that, other than what did we fund, the rest of the boardwalk, and I think one other thing. So, absent hearing something from Parks Commission in terms of something that we actually are interested in funding, I would put some of that money towards there. I'd be willing even to put some of the Hubbard Park parking lot. I think alleys to me are more important than fixing the parking lot. And the one thing that I suggested during budget that's not included in this memo is money that we have this year for resurfacing of Sheffield, which if you actually go and walk that street, there are not even potholes. There's one little tiny thing on Sheffield. I don't see that Sheffield has the same level of needs, certainly as Marlboro. Marlboro is bumpy and hard to drive on. Sheffield is not. And I think the money that we have budgeted in 2016 could be repurposed for alleys, and that would, then we do not have to issue any more municipal notes. We do not have to incur any additional debt service. We do not have to pay any interest costs. We retain the taxes that we have already collected and it's a more cost-effective, I believe, approach. So I just ask that we vote on the financing components of these separately.
Trustee Rose.
I don't know if that's the best method, but I do want to talk about the different things that are proposed here for financing. As a board member, my preference would be to reprioritize the existing funding that we have in our budget for 2017 rather than incur additional debt. There are methods, it looks like, with the 3 bond proceeds we already have that are remaining, we have over 520,000. Mark, is that correct?
They're a little bit project specific, but yes.
Okay, and then, that would cover, I gotta get my alley thing, but 2 or 3 of the proposed alleys. And then, as Trustee Amenta said, if there are some other alternatives than are stated here that we may want to consider tonight, or whenever the final vote is, to utilize. And I think Leanne's here tonight because she wasn't at the budget meeting when we talked about one of the reasons we didn't want to just chop Sheffield off the block during budget was in case there was any utility coordination.
Where's Sheffield in this discussion?
It's an alternative for funding.
I brought Sheffield during budget time. You didn't include it in your memo, but I
Well,
did.
I mean, where, was that in the 16 roads program?
No, at one point Sheffield was contemplated for mill and overlay 2017 program. That program
It's not
has,
up- It's in the budget, that's what we approved. It's not.
Yeah, we did approve that.
2017 or 20?
as part of a mill and, yes.
And mill and overlay.
2017 mill and overlay program.
So does anybody want to make an amendment to the motion that's out right now? Or we call it an amended motion.
Left that might be bonded for.
Excuse me?
The difference between the proceeds we have on hand and the 250 and the project cost is 85,000 that we could potentially be bonding for when we go out for the refuge trucks. I mean, we could state this and be set that we are going to bond, but then when we get to the point of deciding on the notice of issuing, the request for bonding
It's more than 80,000, it's 740,000 minus 520, so it would be 200.
we have 250 already in the budget.
It would be 740 less 405 residual existing funds per alley to do all 4 alleys.
We already have 250 planned for alley reconstruction in the budget.
If we spent 45,
But we
we
spent
have
45,
Yeah, that's
the
where the first bullet point
Okay.
comes from, that's the residual funds for that.
Oh.
And if I may, again, if there is a desire to contemplate reshuffling priorities, I mean, the end effect of that is to still go ahead and bond for them in 17, but then not to bond in future years for other priorities.
Exactly.
Yes.
But there's no net increase in bonding.
Correct.
So if we were to fund all 740, Mark, you're saying that we're short 335,000 at this point, correct?
Yes,
Okay, we're short 335,000.
that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
If you wanted to do all the alleys.
You want to do all 4?
Which was the motion, correct?
Right.
Which is the motion, A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
And what would the debt service be if we were to issue additional debt on $335,000?
Well, one of the notes I did on page 2, bonding, that the fiscal impact for every $250,000 of projects is about $3.25 per year. So, I have to get a calculator out, but $4. a household.
So I don't know how to propose an amendment, maybe I need a little help here tonight.
So exactly, what do you
Okay,
want?
so I'd like to propose either how trustee Menta said, taking them one at a time, because I do agree with some of the funding options here that I believe we all probably are on the same page with. And then there may be some that I'm not in favor of bonding for additional funding, but, and then there may be some that are not on the list that we want to try to propose.
What was the original, who made the original motion?
I did. It's the one in the memo on page.
It's a written motion
The
in the
staff
memo.
recommendation.
So, and it's just to approve essentially roll.
And you filled in segments A, B, C, and D.
And so, are there specific line items that you want?
Sure, like if you look under staff recommendations for funding, one is to utilize the remaining 2005 that we have adopted or approved in the budget for alleys. Utilize the 200,000 of the remaining 2016 A bonds for street improvements, that is residual. And then there's a third bullet that talks about